Good afternoon, Livid 1C. Once again, we are Group 1, but we are going to continue the lesson or the continuation of the history of Lipa. So, our topic is entitled, The End Justifies Introduction. The city of Lipa was reduced into ashes during the last stages of World War II. So, we all know naman since our elementary and high school days that we are colonized by three countries, which is the Spanish, the Japanese, and the Americans. But in our topic, doon kasi sa ganang World War II, ang mas nakasakop sa atin ay mga Hapon. But the U.S. Armed Forces in Far East, or USAFE, made the move to liberate the countries occupied by the Japanese Army in the early days of the war by landing on the shores of Leyte on October 1944. So after the colonization of the Japanese here in our country, ang na-take over para ma-liberate ang Pilipinas sa mga hawak ng mga Hapon ay ang mga Amerikano na tinawag yung U.S. Armed Force nila ay tinawag na USAFE, which means the U.S. Armed Forces in Far East. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng abbreviation ng USAFE. At sila yung nag-made ng move to liberate the Philippines on the Japanese colonization. By early 1945, the U.S. Army was now fighting with the Japanese forces in Batangas. So in early 1945, during the World War II, the U.S. Army, since they helped us to be liberated against the Japanese Army, they fight against the Japanese here in Batangas. The liberation of Batangas was started, and the Japanese Army was in constant retreat or umaatras na ang mga Hapon dahil nga tayo tinutulungan ng US para makalaya sa kanilang pananaho. Constant retreat the mountainous areas sa mga sulus parang yung umaatras na ang mga Hapon sa mga bulubunduking areas. But before the Japanese soldiers left the towns, they placed 200 liters o 200-liter containers filled with gasoline in houses strategically located and set the fire to them. Parang sinulog ng mga Hapon muna bago sila umalis, tuluyang umalis sa Batangas or sa Lipa, sinulog nila ang mga bahay dito na nag-iwan sila ng 200-liter containers filled with gasoline. Kaya sa intro namin, the city of Lipa was reduced in ashes during the last stages of World War II. So far, any questions in mind?
No.
Naintindihan mo ba? Yes. Sure ha? Ulitin ko. Ang USAFE ay U.S. Armed Forces in the Far East. At sila yung nag-made ng move to liberate the country by the occupation of the Japanese Army in the early days of the war by landing on the shores of Leyte in October 1944. By early 1945, during the World War II, in the next year, the U.S. Army fights the Japanese forces here in Batangas. And then, the liberation of Batangas has started as the Japanese Army was in constant retreat to the mountainous areas, mga bulubunduking areas sila, na malagi na sila ay maatras na sa laban nila sa mga Amerikano. But, before the Japanese soldiers left the town, they placed 200-liter containers filled with gasoline in houses sa mga bahay dito sa Lipa noon, strategically located and set fire to them. Sinunog. Kaya, ulitin ko ulit, sa intro namin, the city of Lipa was reduced into ashes during the last stages of World War II. Are we clear?
Yes.
If that's so, that's all my part. Thank you.
Once again, good afternoon everyone. My name is Jasmine Dalinding and I am one of the members of the Group 1. And I am here to present my part. So my part is centuries of progress under the Spanish colonization that made Lipa as a city. So it means after Then, after ng colonization ng Spanish, Lipa as a city was wiped out during that instant. So, nangyayari ang World War II. So, as ang sinabi ni Ma'am Rapol, which is naging ash daw po ang city of Lipa, no World War II ay, syempre, di ba, digmaan. So, ang Lipa ay na-wipe out. Parang, it means parang nawala. I mean, nasira ang Lipa. Mansions and in European architecture filled with European furniture, sets of dinner and silverware were wiped out only in few hours. So, may mga mansion daw po dito sa Lipa na meron mga European architectures or yung mga gamit ng mga taga-Europe. Tapos, like, mga plato, siguro pang mga antique na plato, which is from Europe siya, mga furnitures, at saka silverware, yung mga ginagamit sa pagkain, sa tinidor, ganyan. Na-wipe out daw po yun, which nawala, or nasira in just few hours dahil sa World War II. So, may tanong po ba? Yan lang po.
Good afternoon everyone. My name is Michelle L. Peralta.
This is my part. Kurt, pabasa nga.
The inhabitants of the town were shocked, save the least, where will they live? The remaining houses that are left standing were overflowing. Then evacuees who are returning from the evacuation areas. How will you rebuild church shelters when there are no hardware nor lumber sources?
Okay. Based po sa mga sinabi ni Ate Rapol, ni Dalingding, ito po ay kaugnay lamang po na nangyari dito sa Lipa. Noong unang panahon po, bumalik po ang mga Lipenyo dito at sila po nung bumalik ay wala na po silang nakikitang bahay. May nakita man sila pero ano po, marami ng taong nakatira doon, yung mga evacuate nandun. Then, nung bumalik po sila, marami po silang nadatnan. Maraming patay, maraming nasabugan, maraming nasunog, at nung sila po naman ay, nung part na magtatayo po sila ng bahay, sila po ay walang nakahanap na mga kahoy, materials na panggawa ng bahay. Kaya po, nung nangyayari po yung World War II, ang hirap po sa part nila na gumawa ng bahay. Kasi, pag tayo nasa part na yun, hindi naman tayo agad makakagawa ng bahay. Alam niyo kung nasan tayo? Nasa kalye lang. Wala tayong ginagawa. Pero, hindi ako galit guys. Pero nung inaano nila yon, nag-iisip na sila ng mga dapat nilang gawin, pinaplano nila kung paano nila mabubuo ang Lipa. Thanks. Wait lang po first.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Millicent Aguilar. So, continue ko lang po ang sinabi ni Peralta. So, the Lipeños accept that they went back to their houses under dry, burn galvanized iron clips. They straightened and restored the usable roofs and walls. Bamboos and small forests